Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is the second challenge video, sequel to the last video in which I made a challenge. Now, first of all, let me thank you all for all of your support, for all your comments. That video really blew up. It was great, it was well received, people liked it, people commented on it, and it was amazing. That video has now almost 800 views, I think even more now. I don't think all the other videos combined on my channel even have all those views. So thank you very much. Now, so before I go on, I was thinking about making a new project, but I want you to be part of it. So I'm gonna have you to vote on this project that I'm gonna make. So stay tuned. I'll tell you all about it by the end of the episode. Now about this video, I don't know if this is gonna be a regular series. I'm gonna be honest with you. This started as a challenge, and I think it's gonna stay as a challenge. I don't know if I want to make this into a full-blown playthrough. You know what I mean. In this episode, I will focus on three main things. First of all, I will make a nice little rural community just beyond my agricultural area. Also, I'm gonna think about expanding my downtown, my modern downtown. That's going to be the second focus on this episode. And also I want to think about bringing in a few mass transit options like buses and even trains. Of course, this is going to be European suburbia. That's the style I'm going to choose here. Yeah, don't you love these huge pillars with electricity here? This is one of the things that I don't really like about this game. I mean, it's not that, you don't have electric, how do you call them, pylons, pillars in real life. You do have them. It's just the fact that electricity is so messy in this game. I know that they changed that in the next version. You don't have to drag electricity lines, power lines all over the place to connect to things. That's a good thing. That's a good improvement, I think. One thing that I always think that the developers didn't really think through when developing this game is the inclusion of two things that are really important. I think are really important in European cities: churches and football field. We call them football. I know you Americans call them soccer, but it's the same thing. I'm not implying that you need to be a religious person to have churches, but churches are such an integral part of European, especially European cities, but even in American cities. So not including them in the game, I think it's an oversight. I understand why they did it, but I think they should have gone with churches. And also soccer field. I mean, in European cities, you have to have a few of the football fields that they have there. Now, I understand that you can download them from the workshop, but I mean, not including them in the base game, I think it's an oversight. Now, right now, I want to build kind of old city center here. You will see that this avenue, which I will change the trees now, because those are really short, taller trees. This avenue will end up in a plaza, in a kind of a circular plaza. I thought this would be fitting because you have the university here, and so this means that this was probably an area, and a very important area in the in the development of the city. So this is going to be kind of an old city center kind of thing. So there you have it. Of course, this is not going to be all greedy, because you know that European cities, they don't always have grids. I mean, I'm very in favor of the grid. Sometimes you hear things like European cities, they don't have grid. That is not entirely true, because the grid has been around since ancient times, really. Even the most ancient cities, 2,000 or 3,000 years old cities, they somehow some of them they show a kind of grid kind of arrangement, because the grid is functional, it works, right? But at the same time, most often cities, especially in Europe, when they were growing up, they would just develop following the terrain, following some natural aspects of the terrain. So they don't necessarily have grids. So this is reflected here. This is an old part of the city. It's not greedy. This park was really big. I wanted to include that, but it was really big. So you see me building a plaza here. This is a kind of a circular plaza I was talking about earlier. Yeah, this poor forestry area is really unfortunate. I needed to extend the city borders in order to fit more things, but I mean, as long as it works for now, we'll make it better. Okay, so this is going up. I will be building the park here. I'm not going to use Park Life for now. So this is just basic, vanilla stuff you can find in the base game. And I think it works. It works, pretty much similarly. And trees. I mean, planting trees. If you don't have a tree brush, is really, really cumbersome. I hope they will include some kind of tree brush in the next version of the game, because planting trees one at a time is not pleasant. I'm gonna tell you that. I love the pine trees, the pine tree that comes with the European vanilla style. Okay, so now I'm focusing on my downtown here. Pretty flat, I would say. 21 minutes on the clock. I like to include pedestrian paths, just to give look at that. Look at those slopes. Those are horrible. Okay, how is my little community going? I think it's going great. It's growing really great. You know what this means? What this needs? This needs trees. Let's greenify it. Lots and lots of trees. Okay, this is nice. Let's have some more industry here, some more forestry. What happened here? Okay. Okay, let's focus. Okay, this was done using mods because this map, because in the base game, in the vanilla game, you don't have this kind of truss bridge curved. So this tells you that whoever designed this map, this is a map that you will find in the game, in the original game, but whoever designed it used mods. Okay, so this is something that I really complained about very much in this game. The fact that the way that this game handles train interchanges is really awful. Look at this. Look what you have to do to make a Y interchange, a Y train interchange. It's horrible. Also, another thing that I don't think is good, is appropriate, is the fact that if you want to have train lines, you have to build a train station. Why? Why can't they just bring the train lines where they need to go and then build a station? I mean, yeah, these are, minor things. It's not important, but, it's minor things that can be an annoyance. Okay, so we have trains. That works. See, you have a basketball game, but I mean field, but I mean in European cities, yeah, maybe in the north, for sure, but not all Europe is Scandinavia or Germany. I mean this style of building, of European building, is clearly from the north. It's clearly from Germany or France even. It's not Mediterranean at all, but that doesn't matter. I mean, okay, my first bus line. Now, one thing I like to do when I build my bus lines, when I make my bus lines, is to have all the stops really, really far apart from each other, because I think that that helps the game. With sometimes you find your buses really, really full, and thank goodness they decided to add more options with the buses that are available in the game, so you can choose higher capacity buses. Okay, so 4 minutes left on the clock. Let's try and focus on this downtown, which really received very, very little love. In the next episode, I'm gonna need to have to do something about it. If I want to have these buildings to upgrade, I really need to focus on giving them more and more services. Okay, 10 seconds. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much. That's it. That is it. Okay, so what do you think? Not much progress, right? I mean, yeah, for sure I did a lot, but the city overall didn't seem to grow that much. I like that little rural area that I built on the north, past the agricultural field. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that. I don't know about these tall buildings. What do you think about them? Do they fit? Are they too tall for this area? And then you have your fields. Okay, so, as I said at the beginning of the episode, now I want to start with a new challenge. I want to start with creating a few things, a few cities that are, real cities. I want to recreate them in the game. I mean, I don't want to recreate them because I don't like recreations of real cities, one-to-one recreations, but I still want to do cities that are inspired by these cities. So the choices are, drum roll please, Palmanova, Italy. This is a very peculiar city. It's very famous because it's got this star shape. It's a city from the Renaissance. So this is your first option. I want you to vote. Okay, so next option is Gran Michele. It's another city in Italy. This is in Sicily, and this has a very clear hexagonal shape. Next option, Brasilia, the capital city of Brazil, which has an interesting shape. Of course, as I said, I'm not going to recreate the city one-to-one. I'm just going to take inspiration. And the last option is Palm Island in Dubai. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to post a poll on my channel and I'm going to have you vote. So please join the poll. You can even express yourselves in the comments below. Let me know what would you like to see me do next. So thank you for your support. You really help me make better videos, and I cannot thank you enough. We'll see you next time.